Morality without religion. Religion and morality are two things that many people assume that come hand with hand. But recently there has been an increasing amount of non-believers. So people are asking themselves, do these people are bound to any form of morality? If they don't have a God to punish them, what stops them from committing crimes? Before I answer these questions, I must say that this isn't in any form an argument against the existence of God. And although I don't personally believe in any deity, I don't condemn people who do so. Therefore, this is barely a talk about morality as a natural human characteristic that all humans can possess and must have. Atheism is in a broad sense the rejection of belief in the existence of any deities. Throughout history, religion has been a major part of many different societies and cultures, each religion with their own set of rules and in one form or another a moral code. Most religions have one, if not all of them have one. My first point would be some. The beginning of some cultures that never met had a similar moral code. Even major religions today share similarities in their moral codes. So my question is, how can all religions share similar codes even when they believe that their god or gods are the real ones? My answer is that humans since the beginning of time decided to join together to form societies in order to survive more easily. From these humans naturally had to have some way to make everyone feel part of the group and make coexistence easier for humans. This happened to almost all societies, and those where it didn't, said societies probably perished. Whether any god is real or not, I think we can agree that religion makes people feel part of something. And if everybody is following one strong ideal, more people are surely going to join. Although although I said that humans are naturally moral, there's also other human emotions that make people worry more about themselves and their needs. Greed, anger, and other emotions cause humans to act for themselves only. And having a god that punishes this kind of people helps maintain order within a group. Because a god is supposed to be greater than humans, a criminal would never fear their equals, and therefore religion makes the criminal not only face humans, but the anger of something greater, and this is indeed scary. So now the question is, how can someone who doesn't fear God be moral? Previously I said that morality is a natural human reaction to society. I believe that most atheists realize that in order to live in a society, they need to understand that things like stealing and killing are not beneficial for the improvement of their communities, and therefore follow laws that can be found in books like the Bible, like not killing or stealing. But it is important to say that is it really moral to be good because God says so, or is it better to be moral for the major benefit of yourself and the people around you? What's the point? The other question that people ask themselves are, what's the point of being moral if God doesn't exist? It's the same point that people should acknowledge if God does exist, because the happiness and suffering of other human beings matter to us, such that we should seek whenever possible to increase their happiness and decrease their suffering. It is also the point that morality is required for human social structures and human communities to survive at all. Neither the presence nor the absence of any gods can change this, and while religious theists may find that their beliefs impact their moral decisions, they cannot claim that their beliefs are prerequisites for making any moral decisions at all. In his book, The God Delusion, Richard Dawkins explained that humans evolve in such a way that they care for the well-being of their unit meaning community or society, and that it began with the idea of exchanging favors with other people, and from there what we call kindness or generosity began. He then remarked that people being moral preludes religion, and that religions incorporate natural moral laws that all humans have. Professor Dawkins tells us about Mark Hauser, a biologist who wrote a book called Moral Minds. In here, he shows us that results of many online surveys and psychological experiments in order to investigate the moral sense of real people. The interesting thing is that most people came to the same decisions when faced with the same dilemmas, as if we have a moral sense that is built into our brains. I believe that people would remain good when unobserved and unpoliced by a God. By this I mean that if there was no religion, people would be similar. There's many cases where atheists commit evil like Joseph Stalin, and people like to blame it to the lack of their belief of a higher being. But this can be said for events like the Crusades, killing in the name of religion, where they actually fought for land, or Nazi Germany that was a religious mandate. So people are both good and evil. This may seem hard to understand because these are opposites, but just look at yourself and ask if you ever done something bad. Most likely you said yes, but it doesn't necessarily make you a bad person. But instead, you're just a human and humans are naturally selfish and other emotions consider evil in order to survive. But we also are intelligent enough that we tend to think about ourselves only, but instead focus on the best on the group. In conclusion, I can say that religion is not a bad thing, and it teaches people about morality in a way. But when you think about morality, you should know that everybody has it in some way. But some people let their bad emotions, the ones that don't benefit the masses or society, control them. Everybody must try to understand the good in everyone, no matter the religion, faith, or the lack of this. Thank you.